What's good, everyone? In today's video, I'll be explaining all the boss mechanics for the whole of the Doom Elite Alert episode 47. So let's get started here. We have the first boss here, Calculator Bot. It's gonna have two red beams that spawn. Make sure you don't get hit by it because it do a lot of damage. So Calculator has another mechanic that he does where he's gonna do a spin. He should do it in a few. That's it here, and he summons little red balls here and they spawn those eggs. Exploder bots, we gotta disable the exploder bots. So disable the exploder bots, and when you disable the exploder bots, disable the bomb in the middle. If we don't do that, we're gonna end up wiping, because when the bomb explodes, it take out the whole group. Another mechanic is where Calculator is gonna skull, and then he's gonna do that blast move there. Yes, I saw it there. Holy, I mean, and he got hit by it. It does a lot of damage. If you do have a shield on, you could actually get one-shotted if you're close enough to get like a ton of damage. But in most cases, if you have a shield on, you could survive it. The exploder box explode again, secure them. So let's disable these cogs here. Disable the bomb in the middle. Holy, got it. Calculator Bot also has another mechanic where he looks at you and teleports you towards him, but in this case he didn't do it here because the burn was, really beastly, so he didn't really get to do the mechanic. So that's it there, Calculator Bot. Next we have Metallo here. This is the second boss. You have a chance of getting Metallo or the other bosses, which I'll come to later on. So we have second boss Metallo here. It's gonna have two red beams gonna spawn, and then we're gonna have two purple beams that's gonna spawn later on. The red beams, as I said before, does a lot of damage, and the purple beam do some damage and knock you back. During the fight, some slow bots are also gonna spawn. This is gonna take away your movement mode if they happen to target you, so you can use some master to get out of the way of the beams and so on. If there's a lot on the tank, it's good for the DPS to take them out. So the tank can just pull all the slow bots towards the boss, and the DPS can take them out. The boss also has this move there where he does that little range move there, that little green little ball there. You just get out of that. Doesn't really do too much damage if you have a shield on, but this is the main move you want to get out of. You see that move where he just raises his hand and throw that big ball that I got hit by? That's a one shot. I unfortunately survived because I'm wearing the manacles. You guys saw that golden bracelets spawn in my hand. That's the manacles that proc there. I would get one shotted if I didn't have the manacles on. So if he happened to face you and raises his hand as he just did, make sure you guys roll away from that, because it can one-shot you as a DPS unless you have the laser spit or you have a shield on. You might survive, but I'm not 100% sure if you're gonna survive it. So yeah, so the fight is pretty easy, guys. Metallo doesn't do too much mechanics. He doesn't have a lot of health. Just avoid the red beams and the purple beams and take out the slow bot, and we should be fine. Now we are the second boss here, Ursa, which is a chance you could also get. Ursa mechanics is where she has a beam there where she does a heat vision there. It does a lot of damage. It also procs my manacles, as you just saw there. So if you have a shield on, it's going to proc my manacles as a tank. If it happens to hit a DPS, which she sometimes does, she targets a DPS and do that heat vision, the DPS can't get one-shotted if he doesn't have a shield on. We're also going to have the slow bots spawning again. So I could just pull the slow bots and take them out as a tank. Or I'm bad tanking in this case, so I could take them out. And we also have the red beams that also do damage, and the purple beams that knock you back and also do damage. So make sure you avoid those. Ursa has a move where she spins and pulls everybody in. That's another move you do, and you take a lot of damage when she does it. This right there, she just did it. So you can just block it and then avoid being pulled in, or if you're far enough, you're not going to get pulled in. So Ursa doesn't have too much of moves that could really one-shot. Just the heat vision move and the pull, which could do a lot of damage with a shield on. And that's basically about it. Slow bots, as I said before, are going to spawn, so you just take them out. About tank in this case, so they die very quickly as soon as I pull them. So yeah, that's the second boss Ursa there. Not too hard. Now we have the second boss again here, General Zod. This boss is very easy to me. The only move I really see that he does is like a little heat vision move, but it doesn't really do any kind of damage compared to Ursa heat vision. If you have a shield on, you can survive it. He just beat me there, you see, and that didn't do any kind of damage on me. You're also gonna have the red beams and the purple beams, as I said before. Red do damage and purple knock you back and do some damage. And we're also gonna have those bots, those slow bots that spawn again. The tank can just pull them towards General Zod. You could basically turtle tank General Zod in the corner and pull all the slow bots and the DPS to take them out with splash damage if they, or they could single target out. It's good to take out the slow bots, because if too much is on the tank sometimes can't move and use some of the powers. For example, in my case, fire with fire backdraft, I can't really use the backdraft because of the slow bots. So let's move on here to the second boss again here, which is Parasite, which one you could get. This one is the most annoying one out of all the bosses, because he happens to charge you and he heals back. That's the mechanic he does. So if he happen to like look at you and charge towards you, you move away. You have to use range attacks and be very far from him, because he can one-shot you also. And also slow bots again spawn. The red beams also and the purple beams also spawn. And as I said before, the purple knock you back and do some damage. The red one do damage. And the slow bots is a pain here with Parasite, because if the slow bot stuns you as a tank, you take a lot of damage. You don't want to be close to Parasite here. Like you can see there, one of the DPS is very close to Parasite. He does that move there where he's going to one-shot. That's it there, that little pink move there. If you're close enough, he's going to do, like, it's like an electrical spark. It's going to one-shot you if you're close to him. And when he charges you, make sure and you roll away, because if he happen to hit you, he's going to take away your life. Basically, he's going to drain your life. And he can't shot you as a DPS if you take a lot of damage. As you can see, the Parasite just healed back, you know, because he got close and he was able to drain the life. So the slow bots are very annoying. Like I can see there, I'm getting stunned. I can't use my backdraft, as I said before. It's kind of annoying sometimes. If you got 2 or 3 slow bots on you, sometimes you can't even tumble master away. It's really, really annoying. So it's good to take for the DPS to take them out sometime, because you can't really move out of moves like that. There, I just got hit here by his acid spit, and that does a lot of damage. It does a lot of ticks, but the healer could basically heal through it and put a shield on you so it prevents some of the damage. Parasite is one of the most annoying boss. He has a lot of health and he heals a lot if the DPS is or the healer gets too close to him, or even the tank gets too close. So make sure you stay range as far as possible away from him. That pulse beam there could be lunge. It's an easy move to knock him down. As you see, I just lunge him there. And yeah, as I said before, just stay far away from parasites. Avoid the red beams, the purple beams. Take out the bots. If there's a lot of bots on the tank or the healer, it's good to take them out. Especially the tank, because the tank can't really move fast enough. So it's good to take them out. Unfortunately, I can't get close enough to pull all the bots next to Parasite. That way the DPS can take them out. I have to range and pull. Yeah. So, take out the bots, guys. It's really hard. DPSs, make sure to take out those bots, because it's hard when you're tanking. You got like 3 bots on you. Sometimes you move like really, really slow. So make sure you guys take out those slow bots. In this case, I think it's best to use 3 DPSs, because when I experience 3 DPS on 1 tank, it's actually very fast compared to a healer. You just gotta avoid the beams and you could beat this boss very quickly. Yeah, as you see there, the slow bots, I can't use the backdraft. I don't know about other tank powers, but when those slow bots hit me, I can't use my backdraft, and that's not a good thing, because I use backdraft a lot to heal myself. So with the Parasite fight, guys, the key to beating it is stay far as possible. Make sure when he looks at you and charges you, make sure you roll away as over there. You just charge at Holy Army. Because if he happen to get close to you enough, he will heal back, and he heals for a lot. Pulse speed need to be lunge that. Yeah. So that's it there for the Parasite fight, guys. Let's get to the last boss here. For the last boss fight, we have Gorilla Grodd, Bane, Sinestro, and Cheetah. These are mini bosses. They have a lot of different mechanics. We're gonna have the beams that spawn. We're gonna have the red beam, as I said before, that does the damage. The purple beam knocks you back and do damage. And later on, we're gonna have also a blue beam that spawns, and it's that beam takes away power. If you happen to get hit by it, takes away all your power. It's gonna spawn later on in the fight. So let me start off here. Sinestro has a move where he beams you and puts you in a ball. Like you see, I just got a ball there. That's what move he does. During the fight here, Cheetah moves around a lot and targets the person furthest away, I think. So he makes you unroll away from Cheetah. You could tank this by either kiting it, or you could actually face tank them and block a lot, because Gorilla Grodd actually does a lot of brawling moves if you're close to him, so you just block and you knock him down. And also Bane, since he's brawling, you could block and knock him down. And if they happen to range you with the stomp smash, you could just knock them down by launching them. In this case, Kiko, the tank, is actually kiting, but you could, there's two ways you could do this. You could kite as a tank if you're low CR and you take a lot of damage, or you could face tank it if you're a little higher CR and you have more gear and stuff. You could just face tank it and block, and the DPSs could take them out very quickly. Sinestro also has another move where he summons a construct and it targets someone and it charges towards him. I can see there, he just did it there. Look, this construct there, that yellow construct, and charge someone, and you just avoid it. Bane also has a range move he does similar to Earth Shards. He just did it there, where he stomps his feet, creating a wave of increasing rock formation similar to Earth. So when one boss dies, the two blue beams spawn here, you see there, and those drain your power, as I said before. Gorilla Grodd also has a move where he pulls in a whole group. And that's about it for the boss mechanics, I guess. We gotta avoid the bombs coming to the end. So those little red circles that spawn, I guess, over there. Make sure you don't stand it, because they will one-shot you if you happen to stand it and you do have a shield on. So yeah, now we have all the beams. The red bomb spawn again there. So that's it there for the mechanics for all the bosses for the Hall of Doom Elite Alert, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please give it a thumbs up if you guys like it. Share it to your friends. And you could also subscribe to the channel. That's it, guys. And I'll see you guys in my video. You guys take care.